afternoon. Today we're going to talk about the hardware. And the hardware is the basic of the whole information systems. And later we'll talk about other parts in addition to the hardware. The hardware is one of the 5 parts in the whole framework. So you can see that we have hardware, software, data, procedures, and people. And in this unit, we'll talk about the hardware only, but in the later parts, we'll talk about the people, especially the procedures and the people. Software is one kind of the other part of the hardware. It has to work with hardware so that the software can be executed and so that there's a so-called service to be delivered. And also we need the data. Especially nowadays, the data is very important. We have the big data, we have the deep learning, everything is based on the data. So you can say that it is the data to bridge in between the software and the procedure. And procedure is created by people, so you can say that data is the bridge between the software executed by the hardware and the procedure executed by the people. So you can see there's a clear picture there. That is the people eventually use the hardware through the procedures and data and the software. So it is the computer side and the human side. And again, since this is a management information systems, so we focus on the 2 sides, but probably more on the human side. And for the hardware part, we want the students to know how to describe the information system hardware, and also try to identify the primary components of the computer and the functions of the system, and explain the effect of the commoditization of the personal computer. So hardware, the most important thing is the CPU, the central processing unit, and all of its supporting equipments. So among the supporting equipment, there are input, output device, storage device, and communication devices. Nowadays, people tend to focus more on the communication devices, maybe because of the wide popularity of the internet. However, don't overlook the storage and the output and input. So for the desktop computer or laptop computer, they all have this input, output, devices and communication devices.